Do you like watching people lose all their freedoms?
I'm suing you all!
Do you like watching people throw all reason and rationale away?
Sir?
Oh, God.
Me too. So you're in luck, because today I'm going to be giving you guys my entire repertoire of body cam channels that we review here on Blu.frenchi. I'm going to be breaking down and categorizing each body cam channel to determine the top 5 out of the 35 best body cam channels, so you don't have to sort through the riffraff yourself. Of course, as many as you don't know, here on Blu.frenchi, one of my favorite content to actually produce is body cam reviews. I've been doing it for about a month now. I've been getting kind of mixed reviews, both good and bad, but one of the most consistent comments that I keep getting on a couple of my videos is that some people rather watch the actual body cam footage without any commentary. And that is completely fine with me. I 100% encourage all viewers to go to the original content creator to support the original content. So instead of consistently referring to the description just to be told to shut up my own comment section, I thought, why not give you guys my entire list of body cam channels so you can subscribe to every single one and you never have to hear my pasty face again. But if you do enjoy some type of commentary and some type of conversation, I always enjoy you guys on this channel and I love having you guys here. Before we actually hop into the nitty-gritty of the video, I want to remind you guys that I actually am starting a commentary channel. I started commentary, I want to say about a month ago, but was doing video games for about a couple months, but didn't like it, switched it up. So if you would do me the greatest favor and the greatest pleasure if you can leave a like and some type of constructive criticism comment so I can actually know what to improve and how to get better. Greatly much appreciated, and it would really give me some motivation to put a little more extra work into these videos. So if you like the video, like, subscribe, enjoy, all the whole damn thing. Let's hop into the video. So if you're anything like me, you're probably sitting there wondering the same thing that I was. How do you actually fundamentally break down and categorize body cam channels themselves to figure out which one's the best one out of the bunch? So I had to get to some thinking. And while I was scratching and racking my brain, basically banging my head against the wall, I came down to 3 important elements that not only show the qualities of a great body cam channel, but it also shows the tenacity and the resilience of the actual content creator to put out this type of content consistently. And the first category out of the 3 elements we're going to be looking at is consistency. If you know anything about YouTube, you would probably be asking yourself, how is consistency, especially in a body cam channel, more important than any other channel in the first place? Because consistency is the key to keeping and maintaining some type of audience. Well, to understand this, the best way to understand it is through the form of an example. There are all types of niches and content creators on YouTube, ranging from video games,
like being your dangly. Is there a butt plug on the side of that?
to makeup, to food. And when trying to understand the importance of consistency within a body cam channel, you have to basically compare it to the consistency of other niches. Let me give you a little example. When a video game creator wants to get the latest and greatest content for their channel, what's one of the first things that they do? They probably go and look up the most newest game that's out and try to play based on the ratings of other video games. When a chef or any type of food content creator wants to get new content, they have to continuously re-innovate and redesign different types of food styles to not only keep audience attention, but to grow their small audience. Now, understanding how simple and easy it is for other niches to come up with brand new content, keep those in mind when understanding how body cam channels come up with new content. One of the reasons it's so difficult and not viable to actually start body cam channels is because of the process and steps that you have to go through in order to obtain this footage.
Next, we'll go over the 3 most common ways to request a record. Number 1 is an open records or FOIA request. 2 is through discovery, and 3 is through a subpoena ducis tecum.
Most of you are probably unaware of the actual process that a person has to go through in order to obtain body cam footage. There are multiple avenues and actual processes that you are able to go to acquiring this type of footage.
The first one is most common. An open records request or FOIA request can be submitted by anyone to any government agency. Most police departments or municipalities have a website that allows us to file an electronic request.
More of the time than not, one of the more hidden elements and lesser known parts of actually acquiring the body cam footage, that after you fill out the forms and you properly identify the actual footage that you want to acquire, you have to pay a fee for this actual footage.
And should have a link to their fee schedule as well. If not, requests can be made in person or by fax or mail.
Now you're probably wondering how all of this ties back into the idea of body cam channels having consistency be much more of an important element in their YouTube channels than other channels. Well, if it's that much harder for a person to obtain a body cam footage of any type, of any kind, and not only do they have to go through a process for it, but they have to pay at the end of that process, you'd be able to see how if you're obtaining just one body cam footage from one incident, such as some type of traffic stop or some interaction you had with the police, you can see how this process could be a viable way to actually obtaining the body cam footage. You make a request to the police office, they handle the request, and eventually you have to pay for the footage. It seems like a simple enough process. Although, when you are running a full-time body cam channel and you have to consistently upload, and not just upload random body cam, you have to edit, splice them, and put them together into high quality storylines, you can begin to see how if you're actually not making a substantial amount of money off of these body cam footage and you're probably just doing this as more of a hobby thing, that it is actually much harder to stay consistent compared to a majority of other YouTube channels. When they first start off, there is not really much expenses besides the expenses that the content creator chooses to partake on. So it's not as easy as just deciding to get up one day and record new content. So having this understanding on how consistency could be much harder of a role to play inside of body cam channels. At this point, you're probably wondering, how does this all tie back into the actual 3 elements that I can break down body cam channel to decide the top 5? Well, let me explain. So the first step in actually finding out which body cam channels do stand up above the rest, I have to find out which ones are more consistent. Now you're probably wondering to yourself, how do I find out what body cam channel is most consistent out of the 35? How do I know which body cam channel has actually posted on what dates compared to the other 34? Well, that's where it comes in. I kid you not. I am not joking when I say this. I click on every single video, on every single body cam, just to jot down the dates and record about a month and a half worth of video timestamps, just to see out of all 35 body cam channels, which is the most consistent. And I can sit here and vomit out word salad just to make the video longer, but just to make it a little more easy digestible, I'm gonna give you the top 10 most consistent body cam channels out of the 35. And if you want to see the whole list of 35 body cam channels in chronological order from most consistent to least consistent, I'm gonna put it in the link. I'm gonna put it in the description below. You can check them out yourself. But in the case of my repertoire of 35 different body cam channels, the top 5 most consistent body cam uploads since September 1st to October 18th. In first place, we have Unpopular with 51. Second place, Police Activity with 48. Third place, Midwest Safety with 46. Fourth place, Bear Police with 43. Fifth place, California Body Cam with 43. Sixth place, Body Cam Detective with 41. 7, Police Insider with 41. 8, Bandit Cam with number 30. 9, Uncovered with 24. 10, The Hidden Files with 23. 11, The Police Watch with 23 too. I added 11 because it was tied with 23. All right, geez. Okay, so we have an understanding of how it's difficult for body cam channels to be consistent on their own terms. We have that understanding, and we also have an understanding of what body cam channels have been most consistent compared to the difficulty of consistency that they have. How consistent have they been in the past month and a half with their uploads? Now that we have the top 11 list, I guess, top 11 list of most consistent uploads, we're able to break them down even more by the next step in which body cam channel actually holds it in the most importance. And the second element that we're going to be looking at today is quality. This one honestly took a little bit of thinking. I really didn't know or have an idea of what quality meant within a body cam footage, because you have to understand, when you click on a body cam video, what is the purpose of clicking on that body cam video? You are there to watch the actual body cam footage, the interaction between the cop and the perp. You're not there to watch whatever commentary or whatever little tidbits that the commentary kind of wants to give you. So if you actually find a commentary person that you actually enjoy and you wish to hear him, then more than likely or not, you're not going to complain about the commentary that he's giving. Besides the additional commentary, I wanted to really break down and understood what made a good standalone body cam video. I came up with 4 different elements: previews, narration, subtitles, and intros and outros. Preview is that little 10-second clip that they give you in the beginning of a video to show you what's going to happen later in the video. I think that's important because it not only gives you an insight into what's going to happen later, but it's showing you that you're actually watching the right video. I think narration is important because when you just thrust it into a video, you're kind of left on your own, left out in the open to try to figure out what's actually going on, when in all reality, most of the time when I'm watching this body cam footage, I am 50% paying attention and 50% not. So the narration and being able to understand it through audio and them giving me some type of background insight to maybe something I can't understand yet that I'm maybe going to be understanding later in the future, future, that type of narration can be really helpful in order to keep the consistent flow of the body cam footage. Subtitles can be seen as a give or take because no, you don't really need subtitles to make a good video, but having something on screen when there's so much noise in the background of the video or people aren't really pronouncing things clearly, having that subtitles is that extra additive that really makes it feel like a high quality video. Last but not least, the intro and outro. As many people don't really want to understand, the intro and outro of the videos can actually be really important. The preview is more of a video introduction of what's going to happen within the video later, and the introduction is more of a narration understanding of what's going to happen later in the video. I don't really see outros as that important as intros, but you can take advantage of it and signify what's going to happen in the next video. So no matter what aspect of a body cam channel that you're actually really working on, as long as you understand and really dive into the concept, there's very creative ways that you can actually start to make body cams unique to your own channel. Now that we have an understanding of what actually makes a good body cam video and not just the channel, I had to pin these elements up against the actual body cam channels themselves to compare the qualities and see which one's the best out of the bunch. And once again, I'm going to put the list of all the qualities of the body cam channels in the description below so you guys are able to look at it for yourselves and kind of decide if I'm kind of taking the right approach or not. But to save you guys word vomit and a bunch of word salad, out of the 11 different body cam channels that I picked out of the 35 different body cam channels, the top 5 most high quality body cams that I could probably say that are worth subscribing to and giving a chance on. In number 5, we have Police Watch. Police Watch was actually one of the more surprising body cam channels because it was number 11 on the list, so it was the last one. So personally, I thought it wasn't going to be on the list. But when actually going over their body cam footage, they lean on the more creative style of their body cam. Not only do they give you some type of video preview, narration intro, they have narration throughout the video that keeps you updated on understandings if you miss some type of information throughout the video. And on top of that, they have character specific subtitles throughout the entire video that gives you some type of insight onto who's talking. So if the policeman is watching, the subtitle is going to pop up as yellow. If the woman is talking, it's going to pop up a different color. And if a man's talking, it's popping up a different color. That type of high quality edit takes much more time than simply obtaining the body cam footage, splicing them together, and uploading them. And for that reason, they're number 5. In 4th place, we have Midwest Safety. Midwest Safety is one of my more favorite body cam channels because they are one of the larger ones. I mean, shoot, they have almost 1 million subscribers. Although this wasn't higher on the list because I do have a little bit of qualms for it. It would have been higher on the list because it does hold some of the same qualities as the other top body cam channels. Although in terms of qualities, Midwest Safety severely lacks any type of narration introduction. In some videos or not, in some videos they do give you some type of video preview, so you're able to see what's going on later in the video, but there is no narration introduction. So when first getting into the video, you kind of have to really pay attention to understand what's actually going on. But besides that, they also have very character specific subtitles and a voiceover outro. I don't really understand why they don't put the effort into making a voiceover intro, since they do a voiceover outro, and it would kind of finish the circle of quality. But because they lack some type of narration understanding in the beginning, that's why they're number 4. In the number 3 spot, we have Unpopular. Unpopular was the most surprising body cam channel out of the bunch because they're the ones that posted the most consistent out of everybody. Let me see. Unpopular posted a total of 51 times in the span of a month and a half. I don't know if you remember the conversation about the problem of consistency when it comes to body cam channels, but the fact that they were able to upload 51 times and stay consistent within their own upload schedule, it was very surprising to me. Not only do they take pride in their consistent upload schedule, they try to make their specific body cams the highest quality above everybody else. They have a decent length preview in the beginning that not only shows you what's going to happen, but gives a little bit of explanation too. They have both voiceover introductions and voiceover outros that obviously help the reader understand what's happening in the beginning and what could probably happen in the next video. Although unlike the other body cam channels, Unpopular doesn't have character specific subtitles. And you might be asking yourself, how is Unpopular in the 3rd? Is in the 3rd spot if it doesn't hold such a high quality like that? There was only subtitles in the actual introduction of the video, and you're probably asking yourself, how is Unpopular able to get the number 3 spot if it doesn't have consistent upgrading qualities as the other body cam channel? Well, when it came to number 3, I have to decide which quality of body cam was more important. Their high quality consistent upload schedule, or the fact that besides all the high quality editing they put into their video, does not having character specific subtitles take away from the fundamental value of the actual video. And for me, that wasn't the case. So I seriously feel like Unpopular earned their spot in the number 3 just for simply staying consistent, not only in their upload schedule, but in their high quality edits. Even though if they don't have every single element as other body cam channels. In second place, we have The Hidden Files. The Hidden Files was number 10. So they were lower on the consistency level. So it may be a little confusing on how a body cam channel that isn't so consistent can be in the top 2. Well, let me give a little explanation. Every single video in the Hidden Files body cam channel is over an hour long. And not only is it over an hour long, each video has high quality edits regarding the introductions and the outros, regarding the couple second preview they have in the beginning, the intro and introductions that they give to give some type of explanation without having to actually look at the screen. They offer very good narration throughout the hour-long video, so you're not just consistently wondering what's going on if you lose focus later on. And last but not least, they have character-specific subtitles, so you're not always wondering who's actually talking. When comparing Hidden Files to the other body cam channels such as Unpopular and Midwest Safety, you can begin to see how the Hidden Files has very similar attributes to those other body cam channels, but the thing for me that makes them stand above the other body cam channels is the fact that every single upload that they do is all over an hour. They don't have one body cam video that is under an hour, and it's all consistently high quality editing, besides their kind of abrasive upload schedule. The Hidden Files could basically be seen as another Midwest Safety or Unpopular body cam channel, although they just upload all hour-long specific videos, each video actually containing more than one body cam within said video. So I think personally the Hidden Files has earned its second place spot for having high quality edits within that hour-long body cam video that honestly probably takes a very long time. Last but not least, in first place out above all other body cam channels, in my own opinion, I think Body Cam Detective stands above everybody else. Body Cam Detective was smack dab in the middle of the top 11 list. So they weren't the most consistent uploading, but they weren't the least consistent uploading out of the bunch. So you're probably asking yourselves why I chose this as number 1. Well, very similar to the Hidden Files channel, all videos are actually over an hour long. Each video contains some type of narrative, introduction, and outro to give the understanding of what's happening if you're not looking at the screen. They give narration throughout the video to keep a base understanding of what's actually happening throughout the video. And last but not least, they give character-specific subtitles so you're able to see and understand who's actually talking throughout the jumbled mess of noise that's on screen. If you actually pay attention, you could probably see how Body Cam Detective and the Hidden Files are one and the same. They basically are the same channel, just with different names. The reason I had Body Cam Detective as number 1 instead of number 2 for the Hidden Files is because of their more consistent upload schedule. The Body Cam Detective uploads high quality edits with subtitles, introductions, previews, and outros on a more consistent basis than the actual Hidden Files. So when understanding all the attributes and qualities that you're looking for in a body cam channel, the Hidden Files and the Body Cam Detective can be seen neck and neck, but since the Body Cam Detective does upload more consistently than the Hidden Files, I want to put that one above it because they're the one actually putting more work and trying to grow their audience more consistently. Oh Jesus, now that you understand all the body cam channels that we review here on Blu.frenchi, now that you understand how difficult it is to keep the consistency up in body cam channels, now that you understand the type of quality that a body cam channel has to have in order to actually become a good body cam channel, we're gonna jump into the last step, the last element of the three phases, and that's personal preference. And you probably rolled your eyes when I said that. but you have to understand that personal preference does play a big part in deciding whether or not something is the best or not. You see, I could sit here all day, tell you a bunch of numbers, tell you subscription counts, tell you upload dates and consistency times and all this mumbo jumbo, but at the end of the day, the top 5 body cam channels are going to be the top 5 body cam channels that you pick. That's why I gave you the entire list of 35 channels in the beginning, and I'm gonna put them in the description below for you guys to actually decide for yourself. But I say personal preference because all these qualities and attributes and elements that I'm looking for inside of a body cam channel, I identify as of what's important. Maybe these are not elements that you signify as important. Maybe you think the actual nitty-gritty of the body cam is the most important thing. So if it's not substantial body cam footage, maybe it's not worth the video actually watching. Maybe you have different priorities to what actually makes a good body cam footage and what's more important. I'm not here to judge and actually shove my understandings and my ideas in your face, but in terms of this video and trying to understand what body cam channels are actually the best for yourself, I thought not only would I give you my entire list, I would give you the top 5 out of the list so you're able to go follow those individual top 5 body cam channels and see and decide which one out of those top 5 is actually the best for you. So what does this all mean? What does everything, what is consistency, quality, personal preference, what does everything mean? Well, it means that you have to have a little more understanding within yourself. You see, I'm a very analytical person, so these type of qualities, the introduction, the narration, the preview, thinking, understanding, these type of qualities are important to me. Not everybody's personal preference, not everybody's top 5 list, not everybody's best list is gonna be for you. Everybody has different understandings and preferences, and well, my top 5 may not be your top 5. That's fine, but at the end of the day, if you don't want to actually deep dive and sift through all of the crap of 35 different body cam channels, and you don't want to subscribe to 35 different ones to just fill up your feed of useless body cam footage, that is the ultimate reason for this video, to give you guys the top 5 out of the bunch, for you guys to judge for yourselves if these actually are the top 5 out of the 35. I feel like I've been talking for a very long time. This video is gonna be very difficult to put together, but I hope you guys enjoy it. If you like the content, like, subscribe. Don't make me say the whole damn spiel, but I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later.